Mic is on, recording. My hair is okay. Is it good?
We looking good?
Can I fix yours a little bit right now?
Thanks, you got the stylist over here today.
Blooper.
Got the stylist today. It's perfect.
There you go.
Bring the makeup artist
Like
in.
behind, yeah, I know. Brush my face. So we're back here on Connectican Vlogs. Got another special guest today. This is actually my cousin, Brendon.
Yep. Nice to meet you guys.
Hell yeah.
Good to be here.
So last time you gave me some beers actually from Mighty Squirrel.
Yep.
And I did a review on it. I think it was the cotton candy, I think is that what it was called?
It was the cloud candy.
Cloud candy, that's it. Cloud candy, yeah. So that was a really good beer. I definitely want to go to that brewery. That was amazing. But we're still here doing the fall series. So we have a special beer actually given to us by Cheshire CT Brewing. They didn't have a can of this, so they put it in a 32-ounce growler. Yeah, so this is called the Autumn Court. It's a Marzen, also known as an Oktoberfest, checking in at 5%. Figured this would be a good beer to split since it's pretty massive. You know,
yeah.
We'll probably get some glasses out of this. Hopefully this is still fresh. I'm really curious to see if this is gonna be a different taste and a flavor since this is growlered. It is canned, but it's still growlered from the tap. So we'll see how fresh the carbonation is. This has been sitting in this for about a week.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it holds up. Oh, it's still got a good carbonation level to it. That's pretty good. So that's the color. Yeah, very deep amber color. This definitely looks like an Oktoberfest. It's got that like copper look to it.
Oh yeah.
Let's go in for the smell. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Very malty. Smells very malty.
Yeah, you can almost taste it with this. It's just.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's go in for the sip. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. So this is, wow, still got a good carbonation level to it. Like sitting in this 32-ounce growler for a week really didn't change the carbonation to it. I could tell that this is probably what it would be coming right out of the tap. So if you guys do get growlers, getting the can is probably better than the glass bottle. I definitely recommend the can over the glass bottle. I've never had a growler besides my CO2 pressurized one, but you know, you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on that. If you're gonna get a growler at the brewery, if they have bottles or cans, I definitely recommend going with the can because I've had bottles and it didn't last like this.
That's delicious.
Yeah, it is. So it's really got that deep malty flavor to it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about you here, buddy.
Okay.
Let's talk. What's going on in your life right now? I mean, you're a big soccer player. Big soccer player.
Still trying to keep up with as much as I can.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what's going on? You playing? You coaching? What's going on?
A little bit of both still.
Okay.
Again, past 2 years, COVID kind of killed a lot of that, which really does stink. But it's slowly picking back up and just doing nothing but summer leagues and coaching.
Yeah.
Yeah. On top of work, it's tough, but trying to make it happen.
What do you do for a job?
Right now, I'm a salesman, Spalding Brick Company, Massachusetts.
Oh, nice.
Near me, brick, stone, mortar. Hey, let me know.
Plug it.
Throw
in the plug.
No, it's been a good ride. I've had an opportunity to go to a lot of different breweries up in Boston recently.
Okay.
And Mighty Squirrel being my favorite, I found over the summer that I brought back to you.
Yeah.
Definitely had to share that with you.
At our cousin's wedding.
At our cousin's wedding too.
That was a good time.
Oh,
that was a good
awesome.
time. Yeah, no, the Mighty Squirrel Brewery and the beers that he gave me, I really liked them. He gave me 3. I only had 1 on the channel. Everything's been really busy, but I had the other 2 that he gave me, and they were really good. But I don't know how far that is from here, that brewery. What do you think it's from here?
It is 2 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
Talk about your makeup.
Yeah, come on.
Are we gonna? Oh yeah. So this past year, ended up meeting a lovely girl, Catherine.
Oh, nice.
Been dating her for 11 months, almost a year now, so that's great.
Wow, congratulations, guys.
Oh yeah, no,
that's awesome.
Year is coming up January 4th.
Oh my god, he remembers our anniversary!
So before the video, she was like fixing his hair and everything, and then that's when I realized, I'm like, you know what? I need to get somebody that does that for me. Where's my lookout? You know, I'm always kind of like, okay, do I look good? But I mean, like, that was so sweet.
It's good to have a model makeup artist with us, so hopefully next time you'll be able to help us out. I definitely want to come back and do this again. I know I have some more beers to bring you, and stopped at Treehouse on the way back from Massachusetts today.
That's always a treat.
Stuff. Oh my
That's
God.
always a treat.
Always really, really nice stuff there.
Yeah.
But I'm actually really impressed with this.
Yeah, I mean, this is a solid Oktoberfest. This is really good. So what I want to talk about this beer is, for those of you who don't know, I have a brewery vlog at this brewery. It's Cheshire CT Brewing, and it's called the Science Laboratory of Craft Beers. I think that's the name of the video. I was there with my buddy Popo, music official, also known as Chris. You've seen him in a lot of my vlogs. Black Hog, Woodbury. When we went there, I went through their brew house, and they were brewing this beer while I was vlogging, and they actually were able to let me try it right out of the fermenter before it was done. And it's really crazy how much beer changes by just letting it sit longer, because when I had it in the fermenter, I could definitely taste some resemblance, but man, the difference between a beer that you may think is done to where a beer is when it's actually done, and the flavor profile is insane. If you go and watch that video, you'll see me sampling this beer exactly right from the fermenter. Pretty cool.
So yeah, what's the major differences that you felt from when you first had it there to this? Is it just
Carbonation.
carbonation?
Yeah, it was not carbonated, it was completely flat. Also, the beer was definitely a lot more hazy because it was in the process of, you know, the malts and hops and stuff like that probably settling.
Yeah.
So it was it had a much stronger hop taste and malt taste to it.
Yeah.
Now it's a little bit more well balanced. I feel like at first when I had it from the fermenter, it was, you know, sampling it was very bitter. So I think just letting it settle, adding the carbonation to it, it really kind of just balances it all out. So yeah, I'd say that was the main difference, is it just more bitter. It was more bitter.
Yeah. This is honestly a great fall beer. This is like a really, really good autumn, early fall, after all the festivals and all the fairs. This is good.
Yep, and that's why it's called Autumn Court, you know, Autumn Court. Minish hops, German hops, German style beer, of course, Marzen. But yeah, it is. This is good campfire beer.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Put your flannel on, get out by the campfire.
Yeah, flannel beer. This is flannel beer. Yep.
There's been a lot coming out recently. In this past autumn, I mean past autumns as well.
Yeah.
But this is some tasty stuff.
A lot of fest beers, a lot of Oktoberfest, a lot of pumpkin beers, all coming out right now. So
favorite time of year.
Yep. For those of you who still want to know, I have another 32 ounce, and this is actually going to be part of the giveaway. Though I have to admit, by the time you see this video, the giveaway is going to already be over, but I'm going to be doing giveaways once a month. So if you want to be a part of the giveaways, you just got to subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, Connectican_vlogs, and then when you see a giveaway post, just tag 3 friends, you're entered. So yeah.
Oh man.
Pretty good.
This is some good stuff.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Now, what else does Cheshire have? Cheshire Craft, do they have any other, is this like a specialty they do throughout the fall, or is this?
So they're a new brewery. I think they've only been open for maybe a year, something like that. Like they're very new. So as far as other beers that they have, yeah, they brew a lot of varieties of beer. So you're not going to go there and see like 6 hazy IPAs. You're going to get all different styles. They had a really good stout there. I just went there last week. It was a chocolate glazed donut stout, and they actually brew it with real chocolate glazed donuts. Like they brew it with chocolate glazed donuts. Yeah, they have a Dunkel coming out. One of my favorite beers, you'll know in my vlog video too, is they have a fruited Kolsch. It's called Orangey Sky, and it's just like orange coriander Kolsch, and I've never had a fruited Kolsch before like that. So yeah, they really experiment. They really put the craft in beer. So Cheshire CT Brewing, they're really putting craft in beer. Like I said, they have variety. You're not gonna go there and, you know, 12 beers on tap and half of them are hazy IPAs. You're gonna get porters, you're gonna get sours, you're gonna get stouts, you're gonna get IPAs, West Coast IPAs, hazy New England IPAs, Kolsches, lagers, pilsners. They brew everything there, and they do a really good job at it. So
that's nice to hear they have some variety.
Yeah,
you know? That's really nice.
The owners, Frank and Scott, really nice guys there, and they just have a passion for craft beer, and they do it really well. So
it's awesome. It's just getting better as more sips you take.
I know.
Oh, man, I guess a good fall autumn beer yet this year. So this is actually being on here, being able to have something really good, freshly brewed. You know, what is it? A week and a half since it's been brewed.
And that's the thing
Really
too. They
good.
contact, because like I said, I was there when I did the vlog. It was in the fermenter, still going through the process. So they contacted me the day it was on tap, and I went there like the day after. So yeah, this is super fresh right now, super fresh.
Oh,
And
this is great.
sitting in the canned growler, it really for a week it didn't really it didn't do anything to the beer really. It still tastes really good. It's got a good carbonation level to it. So yeah,
This has been fun.
yeah.
I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna have to come back more often for
So,
these.
it's funny. My friend Matt Schultz that I just had on last week. He lives in Massachusetts. He's a helicopter pilot.
Wow.
Yeah. I got pissed at him. I'm like, dude, you show up to my house in a Kia. What the fuck? You should have just brought your helicopter here. We could have went to Boston or something. No, but he said the same thing. Like at the end of the video, he was like, dude, this was really fun. I want to do this more often. He's like, I understand why you do this now. You know, when I first started it, he's like, I don't know about the beer reviews. I don't think people are gonna like it. But then he came here and did it, and he's like, dude, I see why you do this. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to enjoy, you know, all these videos come out every Friday. It's New England Brew with You. So who doesn't want to, you know, watch about craft beer on a Friday night after working all week? You know what I mean? Gonna put you in the mood, go out to breweries, go out to bar, grab some friends, have some fun, watch my videos. Everything's great. We're all good, you know?
Oh yeah. It's good vibes here. Nothing but good vibes. Sorry, I already finished mine.
Oh, you're good.
It's some good stuff.
All right, so let's get into rating this beer.
Okay.
I'm assuming you've seen some of my videos before. You know that I do 1 through 10, going by 0.1 on Connectican vlogs. Also,
Okay.
I'll give you my Untapped rating. What I'm gonna rate it on Untapped, but Untapped ratings are stupid, and I do it just to have a library. But I don't like their ranking system. Only going by 0.25. It's not strict enough for me. So yeah.
I didn't realize they did that.
Yeah,
realize that. Okay.
it's stupid. So on Connectican vlogs, it's 1 through 10, going by 0.1. As far as a Marzen here, it was really good. It's a really good Marzen. It's got a lot of flavor. It's different too. Like I've had other Oktoberfest. I think that this is the strongest Oktoberfest I think I've had. When I say strongest, I don't mean alcohol. I just mean like that toasty, malty flavor to it. I think this might have the strongest flavor of the Oktoberfest.
You can really taste the malt.
Oh yeah,
Really taste it.
Yeah,
straight
you
out
really,
the can. Very malty.
Absolutely. For a rating for me on Connectican vlogs, I'm gonna give this an 8.6. Very good, very delicious. I would definitely grab it again for sure. The only thing I would say, the one thing I didn't like too much about this beer was the fact that it's not chuggable, it's not crushable. Because it has such a strong flavor, but the flavors are good. Like the beer is excellent. It's really good. It's just for me, when I have an Oktoberfest, I wish it was just a little bit more put it back kind of style, more of like a football, a Sunday football type of beer where you can just put them back. This has a very strong flavor to it. It's not bad. It's delicious. But personal preference, I wish it was maybe a little lighter in the malty and toastiness to it. I'm gonna give it a 4 on Untapped. I think it's a really good beer.
A 4 on what?
On Untapped. A
Untapped.
4 on Untapped. So let's listen. What are you gonna rate it? And you don't have to. If you rate it a 2, you rate it. You know, I don't care. I want unbiased opinion.
Unbiased opinion.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll give it to you.
You know, your preference. I want to know your preference of this beer.
I thought this was pretty good. Honestly,
Okay.
this is. I haven't had many this year, but it's one of the better ones I have had.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I was thinking about it when you were talking, and it is really malty. This isn't really something that you want to slam, you know, just because the maltiness really hits deep.
Yeah. You could slam it, but it probably wouldn't be as enjoyable.
No, honestly,
Yeah.
this is something I just wanted to. I was down in it pretty quick, but I was taking a few chugs at a time, sips at a time.
Yeah, you want to enjoy it.
Yeah, honestly. I'm gonna go 8.3.
8.3. Wow,
This
there we
is
go.
really good.
Respectable.
Really, really, really good.
Yeah.
I want to go try it on draft. You know. I would
Oh
love to try
yeah,
draft.
yeah, absolutely.
Get a little comparison between the two. But honestly, this is really good straight out of the can compared to other ones I've tried.
And straight out of the can, straight out of the growler too. That's the thing too. It was right from the tap. Still really good. Still very fresh. On tap, I think it would be a little bit better. But yeah, I like the rating, man. Respectable. So.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm looking forward to trying a few more beers with you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting out this fall as well. Going to more breweries, visiting more places. I have a bunch of Treehouse I get the chance to try. I have some Mighty Squirrel, Trillium, Night Shift as well, and a couple other smaller breweries up in Boston that I can try. So now that I'm gonna be up there more full time, I'm looking forward to trying that and maybe coming back and bringing you some more.
Yeah, that'd be great, man.
I know you're swamped with stuff right now.
Yeah.
I know you have a lot of stuff to go through and try.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
it's crazy.
Not a bad thing. Honestly,
No, it's not a bad thing.
But,
you know, but I had to take some breaks, like, you know, people giving me beers and breweries giving me beers, and you know, you haven't seen me, guys. I haven't done a brewery vlog in a little while. I had to take a little bit of a break on that. I don't know if you watched my other videos, but I do mention that right now is fest season, and I'm going to fests on the weekends, and I'm taking a break from the brewery vlogs. I'll get back into that once we get into winter, and that's another thing too. Winter, you know, I got to pick and choose what breweries I want to go to. I don't want to go to a farm brewery in the winter, because if I go to a farm brewery, I want to be able to be outside in nice weather and be able to get the whole concept and the whole experience of that brewery. And why would you want to go to a farm brewery when there's a foot of snow on the ground, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, right now I'm kind of switching gears, and I'm going to be picking and choosing what breweries I think would be better in the wintertime, and just getting through this fest season, because right now is a good opportunity for me to meet owners and you know, shake hands, tell them who I am, what I'm about. So yeah, beer reviews.
It's got to be really tough, honestly, with all the amount that you have to cover in the fall. There's so many different beers that come out.
Yeah. That's the thing too. It's like I'm doing this fall season, you know, or this fall section on my YouTube channel, and it's like I got brew. Oh, you know, I'm just like, oh, you know, you're not gonna make it this year. You know, I'm sorry. There are a lot of beers that I really want to try that just aren't gonna make it this season. But what's really good is I have a list of them, and hopefully next year they come out again, and I can maybe try and get some. But yeah, only so much you can do. You know, there's only so much you can do. So many breweries and putting out all these beers. Only so much you can do. But yeah, it gets kind of crazy.
I think it's nice that especially New England, for us, there's so many different breweries putting stuff out.
Yeah.
And the sheer amount of at least fall beers, fall styled beers, Oktoberfest. You know, it's huge up in New England, I feel like. It's definitely a staple of the fall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now that there is more breweries, there is more small independent companies out here making stuff, there's no shortage of stuff to try. There's no shortage of things, hidden gems.
Yeah.
A lot of nice stuff.
You'll always be able to find something here. Like, you know, I don't think you could
cater to every flavor.
I don't think you could drink everything that's being put out. I really don't think you can.
You'd have a rough fall. You'd have a very rough fall. You should be going into winter, and it'd be tough. It'd be real tough.
You better salt your steps.
For sure. For sure.
You're gonna have a broken tailbone. No, but yeah, no, this was great, man. Had a great time. We got to do this again for sure. And if you guys like this video and you just came across it, I drop a beer review every Friday. It's called New England Brew with You, where we're trying to find the best beers here in New England. Also, like I said, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I got more content on there that's not on here. Also, my giveaways, Connectican_vlogs. Go follow me there. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Seriously,
sure.
it was great.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a rough winter.